Shalom, shalom. This is the prophet portion associated with this week's Torah portion. It's from Jeremiah 16, verse 19 up to 17, verse 14. And it's all about counting up to the harvest festival, to Shavuot. We read this portion as we're counting the Omer, a count up from the Passover events, which represent in death and resurrection, and to the future of the Shavuot events. The death and resurrection is the theme of this week's prophet portion. 40 days after the Passover, Yeshua ascended to prepare a dwelling for his bride in his Father's house. And Shavuot is also known as the Feast of Weeks, if you count 7 weeks, or it's known as Pentecost. Pentecost means 50, and if you count the days, 49 plus 1 days. Shavuot is a harvest festival. It longs for Yeshua to stick his sickle in and to harvest the crops of the earth, as it is written in the Gospel of John chapter 4 verse 35. After the harvest, the wheat and the chaff will be separated, one part to be turned into bread and the other part to be burnt into ashes. The punishment of this week's second Torah portion that comes from Leviticus 26 verse 14 to 39, we saw the Jews dispersed in a great diaspora that lasted almost 1800 years. But Adonai promised a teshuvah, return to his ways and to the land in Jeremiah's writing. And this week's prophet portion teaches about the return of the Jews. And as a matter of fact, it happened and it's still happening. Officially, we can draw a line in the sand on the 14th of May 1948 when the modern state of Israel was born. But it is still happening. Jews are still returning to it. In Jeremiah 16 verse 1 and 16 verse 15, we read about a name change for Adonai that reflects the return of the Jews to the land. It's the fulfillment of a promise to return from the north country. And this happened to my wife. My wife is a Russian Jew. She returned from the north country, from Moscow, to live in Tel Aviv, where we met. And so that prophecy fulfilled in my own family. In Jeremiah 16 verse 16, we learn that Israel will return from all over the world back to Israel, and that Adonai will use many fishers to lure them and to return Jews willingly to the land. But we also read in Jeremiah 16:16 that after the fishers, Adonai will send hunters to force them to return. And I think with the rising anti-Semitism in the world, we see the hunters are ready to get going now to force the Jews back to the land. Jeremiah's song recounts the reason for the diaspora and for the nation Israel's return to the promised land. Jeremiah 17 and verse 5 to 8, we read, which we can read as a moving prayer. It contrasts sharply trust in man with trust in Adonai. And it's summarized in, one who trusts in Adonai will be like a tree planted by the waters. So let's learn from that. Let's put our trust in Adonai and not in man. Finally, in closing, for this week's prophet portion, we note that we read this Torah portion and prophet portion in the second biblical month, the Jewish month of Iyar. It is known as the month of healing. There's no better month in which to pray for healing than this month. And therefore we read in Jeremiah 17 verse 14 a very strong prayer to pray the scriptures when we are asked for healing. it reads as follows: Heal me, Adonai, and I will be healed. Save me, and I will be saved. You are my praise. Adonai is my praise. It's not by coincidence that we read this verse in the very same week of which we reach the count of 40, counting from the Passover weekly Shabbat to Shavuot. On the 40th day is the day when Yeshua ascended to heaven to prepare a house for his bride in his Father's house. Jeremiah 17 verse 14 encouraging us to cry to him, to call to him for salvation. And then the promise is you will be saved. If you ask for healing, you will be healed. You can stand on that. Hold him to his word. Pray the scriptures to him. Hold him to his word. And what he can do. Next week we will celebrate Shavuot, also known as Pentecost. Shavuot means the Feast of Weeks, for the 7 weeks that you count. Pentecost means 50, if you count the days, 50. We'll talk more about this special Moed then in next week's video. Until then, I bless that Adonai Eloheinu will bless you and keep you, that he will shine his face upon you and be gracious to you. I bless that he'll provide for your every need, also your health, and for your salvation. In fact, he did that already. You only need to accept that. And then he will give you shalom. Shalom means he'll make you complete, and he'll give you peace, even in the midst of life's storms. Shalom, shalom.